Shopify is undoubtedly the best website hosting platform for an e-commerce business, and it's exactly the platform that we're using right here to generate $1.9 million in the last 90 days. Now, here's the thing. Shopify is consistently coming out with new features, and in today's video, I want to go over some of the latest things that they've been coming out with that I forgot to make a video about. And just real quick, I want to remind you that if you use the link in the description, the first one, you can actually get an exclusive deal with Shopify for $1 a month, and it lasts 90 days. So you'd have 90 days to get your store up and running basically for free. So use that link. It also helps me out. It helps me climb the ranks within the Shopify ecosystem. My goal would be to interview Toby Lutke on the channel, and I think I can do it, especially with your help. So the first cool feature, which is very relevant to all the videos that we've been making in the last few days, is an integration with TikTok Shop. So as you see here, if you go on the Shopify App Store, you can add TikTok to your Shopify store for free, of course. And the TikTok sales channel is going to have an integration with TikTok Shop. So what does this mean? Well, first of all, it means that you can connect your inventory from Shopify to TikTok Shop, so you don't have to manage two different inventories, and it kind of allows you to combine the storefronts into one. So this to me means that Shopify should really be the central hub of your business, and then from there now you can integrate TikTok Shop, you can integrate Etsy Shop, you can integrate even Amazon shops. So that's really, really cool because all of these channels allow you to make sales organically without having to spend money on advertising, though if you ask me, you should definitely spend a little bit of money to kickstart all of those channels. So this is a great idea to do. And TikTok Shop is the latest buzz. So if you're already making sales in your Shopify store, or even if you just have a Shopify store, then I highly advise you to get the TikTok Shop app on there and add some of your products there. The sooner you do this, the better. First mover advantage is a real thing. And if you were the first one, for example, back 10 years ago to start running Facebook ads to an e-commerce business, you probably would have had some insane cost per purchases. I'm talking like $1 cost per purchase, things of that nature. And that's some of the stuff that you can take advantage of if you're early on the wave. And TikTok Shop just came out not too long ago. You're still not incredibly early, but it's still a good time to do it. So definitely do this. It's free to install. And that's one of the new things that Shopify has introduced. The next thing is the Shopify OnePage checkout. This is officially live on every store, which is so awesome. I'm so glad that they finally did this because this was only a feature available to Shopify Plus merchants, and Shopify Plus is pretty expensive. It's like $2,000 a month. Though, if you're doing $1 million a month, it saves you a lot of money in processing fees. And obviously, you can also customize your checkout, which is pretty cool. That's Shopify Plus. That's not what we're talking about here. Shopify officially now rolled out their one-page checkout, which allows people to convert even higher. So Shopify has already had one of the highest converting checkouts on the internet. Now you're going to be able to actually get even higher conversion rates by having the one-page checkout. Now, I will say this is an optional feature, which is good because some people don't like change and they just want things to be seamless and not have to have any friction on their store. But to be honest, a one-page checkout actually reduces friction by allowing people to just basically put in all their details, as you see here, and then just keep scrolling instead of having to go to a separate page. That's the thing that a lot of people don't know is the harder you make it for somebody to shop on your store, the less likely they are to shop. So make your store very, very seamless. This allows you to do that even further. So super happy that Shopify has decided to roll this out and try it out. Start your Shopify store and see how it looks on your store. The next thing I wanted to mention is the Shopify 3D scanner. This is something that a lot of people don't know about, but now you can actually scan your products through Apple iOS 17 and allow people to actually look at what the product would look like in their home. It's really cool. And again, this is a feature that's going to allow people to be more confident about their purchase and therefore convert at a higher percentage. Now, I'm still skeptical about this feature. I'm not going to lie. I think in some ways this can make it harder for people to convert because it's just going to distract people. This to me, even though has its benefits, boosting confidence and stuff, I don't think it's the best feature ever, right? I think it's cool. It's kind of like a futuristic feature, but personally, I think it's not actually gonna make that much of a meaningful difference in terms of conversion rates, and it could even actually reduce conversion rates. Obviously, Shopify's not gonna say that because they like to introduce these new features all the time and they're very confident about their decisions. But this one, to me, is not super valuable, but it is kind of cool. It's like a futuristic thing, as I mentioned before. And it kind of lays out the blueprint for the future of e commerce, where maybe it will be just augmented reality and websites will become a thing of the past, though I highly doubt it. So, these are some of the things that Shopify has rolled out that I wanted to mention to you. The future is looking bright. Right now is one of the best seasons to be a Shopify merchant because Q4 is when people are going crazy shopping. So that makes it a bit more competitive, but it also makes it a little bit easier to sell things, especially because people are wanting to buy things, right? So take advantage of organic traffic. The competitiveness really happens mainly at the paid ads level. And if you're using organic means to get sales, then this season will actually help you out a lot. So use TikTok Shop, use Amazon, use all of the things that you possibly can to grow your business. Being omnipresent is a good idea, especially for brands. Of course, you should double down on what works the most, but it's never a bad idea to hedge your bets by introducing new things. And you never know, something could work way better than you think. TikTok Shop being such an example. So that's about it. See you in the next video. Peace.